Welcome back, comrades. This is Gaming with Austin. And today, we are on episode 67 of the Utopian Community Series. Let's get this fired up. This would be the last episode I'm doing on my desktop. Any episode I'm doing from the 9th to the 17th of March, possibly 18th of March, 16th, 17th of March, possibly 16th of March. I'm doing it on my notebook. I know this is it's gonna feel kind of weird when I do it on my notebook. But I'll be in Florida. I'll be in Florida tomorrow. I'm doing it to celebrate all the hard work I've done at vocational rehabilitation. I'm doing this as a way to celebrate my hard work I've done. Not only throughout voc rehab, but throughout my whole life. Even though I was on the even though I was in the special IEP program at all the schools I went to, I graduated with a diploma. I graduated with a diploma. Most people on the autism spectrum and other disabled students graduate with a certificate of completion. I was one of only a handful to ever get a diploma. I was able to get a diploma. Even with a disability, there's still a chance you're gonna graduate. continuing on with the remaining floors of the vehicle farm. By the way. When I get home from Florida, I'm gonna start a new series too. I'd start a new series early in the morning. When I get back from Florida. Back to... when I get home from Florida, I'd be making gaming videos around the Sims 4. Like, centered around the Sims 4. Once the Utopian when all the series conclude, when I run out of ideas of what to do. Whenever I run out of ideas, that's when I would conclude the series. Huh. Once the series has concluded, I'd create a spin-off of the series called Minecraft University. Huh. Yes, it would be an actual university. When it goes to update on the gloves for my fursuit, they're starting to take form. As I'm beginning to add cotton to one of them. Like, I'm sewing the pieces together and adding cotton at the same time. when I get an actual job. For me, I'd rather work 6 hours a day instead of 8 hours a day, because when you work for 6 hours a day, I know this might cut my salary, but I want to be more productive at work, at the expense of my salary. I'll do this at the expense of my salary. You know, in fascism, if you want to increase the wage of the workers, you'd be required by law to fire workers. You wouldn't be allowed to cut your salary, because if you're caught doing it, you get killed. In the fascist country. Like, this is my story. This is the story about the rise of the Fourth Reich, the Great American Reich. This is a speculative... The genre is speculative fiction. It's all speculation. The genre of the story... The reason I'm okay without privacy on the internet is I'd rather protect myself. Let's talk about some the topic of video games right now. If you have a PS4, don't think about playing any game that is created by or published by EA, because they're gonna break your console. Luckily, I don't have that problem since I go for a PC. There are some new Pokemon games coming out soon. It's called Sword and Shield. Sword is attack, shield is defense. Sword is attack, shield is defense. That's how it is. It'll only be available on the Switch. Once I've beaten all the games of Pokemon, I'd get a Nintendo Switch and get some more Pokemon games. Those houses right there that are single unit, single buildings. Sometime in the future, I'd go towards destroying them, turning them into apartment blocks, so I could house more people. Many of you don't know this, but there's been another case of people, someone with HIV went into remission. Human nature has a light side and a dark side. So you gotta choose wisely. Our fighting skills are useful for hunting. Fighting is crucial if you want to hunt. Whether it be if you're a cat, a wolf, a tiger, or a lion. With the big cats, their form of fighting, along with the big dog-like animals like bears, their method of fighting is to maul their prey to death. Which is just kind of horrifying, but it's nature. Predators, obligate carnivores will kill their prey. Without obligate carnivores in our ecosystem would collapse without them. Then other predators would have to compete to become the apex predator. They're the ones that keep the population of all the other animals in check. They keep the population of other animals in check. When it goes to energy drinks, some people think the taurine in energy drinks come from the semen of a cow or a bull. It doesn't come from bull semen. The taurine is synthetic. Bull semen is used to breed cows, for cow breeding. There's a stunt like that on Jackass, where Knoxville inseminated a cow. I'm not trying to offend any of you. I'm not trying to offend any of y'all, if that's what you're asking. I like to listen to a lot of heavy metal. Sometimes I'd listen to Slayer. I'd rather listen to heavy metal than that shitty-ass pop music they play on the radio now. With the modern pop music they play on the radio, basically the musicians force people to like their music. That's the problem. I'd rather listen to heavy metal. Because that's the only genre out there nowadays that tells a story. I heard you're back, but it's no use. Is it your paradise? The events of You Against You by Slayer in the video took place about a week before the prison riot, which is what Repentless is. It's the prison riot. One of the most well-known people in that video was none other than Danny Trejo, who was also the voice of the Piñata Boss in the Mickey Mouse short Feliz Cumpleaños. In Slayer, as Repentless, Danny Trejo gouged out the eyes of another prisoner. His troubled childhood is what inspired him to play the tough guy when he went into Hollywood. One way to dethrone the bourgeoisie I know some of us don't want to, a lot of us don't want to do that, this method. Piracy would probably be one good option. But the problem is, it's very risky. You're gonna put the biggest problem with piracy is that you're gonna put your computer at risk for viruses. Even if piracy is legal, there's still a risk. No one wants malware on their computer. Once I finish up the gloves, I'd focus on getting some EVA foam. So I can make the head. The diameter of the head would be about itself, like the spherical portion, the diameter would be about approximately about 30 inches. 30 inches, more or less. I'm also thinking about buying a black unitard. I'm probably going to go for a small unitard because I'm pretty skinny. That is mainly because I'm pretty skinny. I am pretty skinny. In the first phase, I'd be wearing my heavy metal shirts, because like me, my persona Fleischerberg would be a metalhead too, just like I would. Free from the Trader's Gate. And let's check. And once I start working on the torso, like it, I'd be doing it in layers. Yes, I'd even make the shoes too. Because the problem with a medium unitard is that it'd be a little loose. Anyways, this is it for this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you like this video. Dislike if you disliked it. Subscribe for more. Share this with your comrades on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram for more. Support me on Patreon, and as always, thank you for watching, stay tuned for more, and peace out.